One of the most important things about being a runway model is your walk. So you can look amazing, you can look great on photographs, but if you don't have the confidence to walk, you're never going to make it on the runway.
The walk needs to be strong, it needs to be sexy. You have to have that real strut and stride.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Look at all the seats.
Oh my gosh, look.
I have a feeling we might be working on our walks out here.
Yeah, definitely probably some kind of rehearsal for the show.
Yeah.
Hi girls, how are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Nervous?
Slightly.
Just a little.
So I know you guys have been practicing your runway walk all week. You know, you need to have a lot of energy for the show. Give all the energy you can. There will be millions watching you on CBS, music, lights. You gotta work every camera in this room. And the most important thing, be sexy. It's Victoria's Secret. I'm gonna show you how it's done, okay?
Okay. Oh my gosh, she's so beautiful, and she showed us her walk, and it's so incredible.
She is like the epitome of what you need to work for and look like and just embody. So it was so motivating just to see her.
What did you girls think?
That was amazing.
My biggest tip for you is practice, 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 because you only have one chance to walk this runway. Do you guys want to show me what you got?
The first thing I thought of when I landed in New York was how loud it was. You know, horns and ambulances and sirens, and I was like, how does anybody get sleep here? It was just, you know, a sensory overload. The first time I came to New York, it was one of my first modeling jobs. So I was just living out of the Paramount Hotel, and I kept thinking, oh, I'll go home next week, and I just kept working and working. All right, so here's the Paramount Hotel. And I kind of fell in love with the city. Hi. Good. It ended up being a great spot for me, and you know, everybody kind of knows you by name, and the doormen know you, and I was on my own in the big city, so I have a lot of good memories from this hotel. Where did I go for breakfast? I went to room service. Room service is my favorite restaurant. Well, this is it, Times Square. This is what I saw, all the lights, all the people. I was talking to my dad. I'd been here like 2 weeks maybe, and he was really worried about his little girl being in the big city. And I'd been waiting forever for a cab, and I had bags and everything. I'm talking to my dad. And this lady runs in front of me and tries to get my cab. And I was like, hey, that's my cab, will you take it away from me? Which is totally not my personality. And my dad starts laughing, and he's like, okay, I don't have to worry about you. And there it is, the Chrysler Building. I'm Marissa Miller, and that's my New York.
First time I arrived here, everything was like, you know, a little bit overwhelming because I'm a country girl at heart. And the first place I lived was in the East Village. It was a little overwhelming coming from a little country town in Australia. So it took a little bit of getting used to, and now I don't think I'd really like to live anywhere else. I love New York. There's not that much nature around in New York City unless you know where to find it. Like for me, I love going to Central Park. So another one of the special things about New York is that you can be surrounded by this beautiful nature, and then you can just kind of look up and see this beautiful skyline of New York City. So this is my neighborhood, Chelsea. I absolutely love it here. I can pretty much walk to wherever I want or whatever I need. Now I'm taking you to my favorite place to eat, which is Pure Food and Wine Takeaway. Not only is it a cool place to come and get takeaway or sit in here and eat, it's also now delivering.
renovated Alice Tully Hall at Lincoln Center, which is one of my favorite places. I brought my grandma and my mum here when they came to New York for Mother's Day. We watched La Boheme, which we all really enjoyed. I'm Miranda Kerr, and that's my New York.
Today I'm going to talk about my life in the Big Apple. New York for me is something positive where you can get anything done that you want. I came here 6 years ago from Holland. I lived on Horatio Street, really close to the river. We are in Hudson River Park. My first impression was that I was like, where are the high buildings? Because you land on JFK and it's Queens. There's no high rises over there, really. I mean, not like Manhattan, like I thought. New York is a great place for celebrities, I think. You know, you see them in the wild here. When I think about New York, I think of the Empire State Building and, of course, the Statue of Liberty. I love to take the subway. I do take it, it's the fastest way around. I have all these memories from going into the subway with my map and going to the castings with my heels in the bag. How I would describe New York? As the concrete jungle where dreams are made of. It's a crazy jungle and it's all concrete and you can do whatever you want, you can become whatever you want. I'm Doutze, and that's my New York.
I came to New York 3 years ago, and it was purely for a job. I landed, I hated it. I hated New York. I was scared. The buildings were too close together and too many. So you're in this massive city with no one. Yeah, that was my first New York experience, and now look at me, I love it. So we're going to Eden Manor. One of my good friends work here and he did the interior design. Brian! And he did the whole interior.
Yeah, thank you.
He's really good. He's going to do my house.
Yes, I am.
So what is new? What should I have? Oh my gosh.
These are so good, right?
They are good.
I love it.
That's the one thing about New York. You cannot walk barefoot. I live in the East Village. I really feel like that's my neighborhood. I love just people watch here and kind of relax. I love it in the summer. We are just heading down St. Mark's. I love that pizza place over there. Late night pizza, the best. I mean, all of the East Village here, I love it. You always find an interesting little shop and you know, kind of lose yourself in it. Hey guys, I'm Beati and this is my...
I came to New York first time. I was 17, it was January, so it was really cold. And in Brazil, January is summertime. So for me, the first impression was like, I was freezing. So this is my neighborhood. That's my manicure place right here, the girls. I didn't know much English when I first arrived in New York. I signed up myself to do English classes. So I was doing half a day English class and then half a day I was doing castings and go and see. And you got the pharmacy here. This is my vein. That's my vein. So one of the things that I love doing is stop in Soho, just walk around Soho and shop. Let's go there. I love those covers for the cell phone. I love to stop here. That's one of my favorite places. Hot dog, please. Thank you. Right here. Thanks. So good. This is like a workout, isn't it? That's how I feel like when I'm shopping in Soho, I feel like I'm working out. We're going to Cipriani right now, and I love to eat here. They have an amazing food. I'm Alessandra, and this is my New York.